The other nice application for the cosine law is if you have a triangle where you know all the sides but you don't know any of the angles. You can still solve everything else. You can solve all the angles of that triangle because you've got the cosine law. So we're just going to draw the triangle that they ask us about in example 2 here. It tells us that in this triangle we've got DF equals 18 centimeters, so we just start by drawing an 18 centimeter one. There's D, there's F. And then it says DE is 12 centimeters and EF is 10 centimeters. So I'll just make this one a little longer, then I make that one and we'll call it good. This one's 12, this one's 10, there's E. Now, I'm supposed to write the cosine statement that includes blah, blah, blah. And all that is like write the formula. Well, okay. F is across from F, D is across from D, E is across from E. So I know that it doesn't really matter which of my letters I pick, so let's just pick the one that comes last. F squared equals D squared plus E squared minus 2 times D times E times cos of big F. So really the pattern that we're focusing on here is just that whatever one that we make the whole thing equal to is going to be the one that is across from or opposite the angle that we use. So this is the formula using these letters, and it shows that relationship. Now, of course, we're supposed to substitute and solve. So F is actually 12. I hate drawing this. I'm just going to draw it like that. I hate doing the square out here. It's bothersome. And then D squared plus E squared minus 2 times D times E times cos of F. Well, I don't have F. So, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this. This works really well when you know the angle, but you can't solve all of that if you don't have this, so you better keep it the way it is. Now, what can we solve? That's the best way to go all the time, is just what can you solve? Well, I can solve 100 plus 18 squared, so let's do that. Go 100 plus 18 squared gives me 424 for this amount, and I know that this is 144 because it's 12 squared. You guys have known that for years. Now I can simplify this. 2 times 10, well, 10 times 18 is 180 times 2 is 360. But some of you might be like, oh, now I can go, no, you can't. These guys are stuck together because they're multiplied, so there's nothing you can do there. Leave them alone. What you can do, though, is take this guy over here, and he's just out here doing nothing. So it's positive, make it a negative. So minus 400, you know what, I'm going to run out of space if I do that. Minus 424. So now I got 144 minus 424 is equal to negative 360 times cos of F. Well, that's all right. So I'm going to subtract 144, and obviously this is going to be a negative because you can't take that from that without going into debt. So now I've got negative 360 cos F. This is now the only thing left to do, and so it needs to be divided. So I'm going to divide by negative 360 over here, get rid of that. So negative 280 divided by negative 360, or you could have just gone, oh, those cancel out. And I'm just going to draw it up here because I'm running out of space. Would give me 0.777 forever. So let's just go 0.7 forever equals cos of F. Well, that's the ratio. I need the angle. If you're looking for the angle, second function cos. So we're going to go second function cos of the answer. Turns out that it is, well, I guess I should write that down, shouldn't I? Second function cos of 0.7 forever is 39 degrees to the nearest degree. And so when we go back up here, we remember that it was f we were solving, and the 39 degrees goes there. Yay! We solved one. If they want us to solve them all, we just have to redo this with both of the other, no, not both of the other ones, just one more of the other ones. Then we can use the 180 rule.